What's up, guys? What's up with it? What's up with it? Turn this down a little bit. I'm also going to hop to the desk up too. Oh, wrong way. Grab some water real quick before this game starts. There's some kind of like drive-through trick-or-treating going on right outside my place, and my my AC is not working either, so that's super awesome as well. Let's move this up a little bit. What's up, Riley? What's up, guys? Welcome back. We haven't streamed for a minute, so I figured we'd hop on here for a little bit while we do some of these pre-mades. We're in this is a full Herod group. This is one of the groups, I'd say this is the best group on Herod. Games very rarely go longer than like 7 minutes. And they basically, we have like the same strats that we do all the time, so I don't have to be in Discord with them, so I figured it's a decent opportunity to kind of stream and then show some high level kind of like pre-made AB strats and stuff that we do to try and maximize the speed and how fast these games go, how quickly we end them. I've been messing a lot with the wearing the 3-piece, the rank 12, even though the legs really suck. The dude, that set bonus is just absolutely insane, man. So they didn't cap BS yet, so I'm gonna cruise over to BS. But that speed bonus is just so insane. It like the playing with it, like it's gonna be so ridiculously good once I get rank 13 and we're running like my perfect setup of gear, because it's already good with just running the 3-piece rank 12 gear, which is not good. Shit, he saw me. I didn't see the hunter there. Of course, dude. Of course. I'm actually gonna pop for a blog pouch here too. See if I can like make him come out. No, he's not. He's not coming out. I'm just going to reset. I also have my engineering helm on, which I don't need. They're going through another push right now on the other side. I should probably keep the map up like that. It's probably better for you guys. They also just took stables, which is not good. He's not going to be able to trap me here, though. So that's fine. It's one shot. Viper stun. Guy's gonna get away, dude. But that 3 set is absolutely just insane, guys. Like if you're able to get, even if you're able to get rank 12, you don't want to push 13. Coach, been watching your videos lately as I start getting into balanced PvP. Love it, man. Super hyped to hear it. Hopefully you enjoy it as much as I do. So I think what I'm gonna do is just wear the 3 set, because even though I'm gonna basically be doing a little bit less damage, I'm not itemized exactly how I want. That accomplishes the play style of what I'm trying to do, right? Once we hit rank 13, which by the way, guys, this is my last week of ranking. We did it pretty quick. So I'm gonna let someone else cap, and then look, this is a serious trick right here. Do you see how I'm standing? They can't target incidents. So like if this hunter could multi-shot me and it would hit him, but we do this a lot of games. It's like, not joking, like it sounds like that's kind of a ridiculous thing. There's been so many caps that we've gotten in team fights because mages are like frostbolting me, or you know, druids are moonfiring me, and they can't target the person inside of me, and so we get the cap like in the middle of a team fight, which is actually massive for this. So you'll see me do that a lot in these games. If we have any kind of contention over the last point or any of these fights, and one of our like priests, like it's usually either the undead, like it's usually our priests, which are all undead, pretty commonly we'll start capping. Do you miss NS at all? No, I don't. Just got 3 2.5 pieces. Been tempted to try your Boomkin Frail Charge build. Yeah, man, you can. I mean, you'll be able to see it, and it's the build I'm playing right now. It's by far my most favorite build in PvP. The bonus boost speed's awesome. It's insane, man. It's once you play with it, you feel kind of handicapped not having it. This is another little trick you guys can do. If you get to this, you can actually shoot like through this fence. If he's standing like that on the fence, that's why he's standing there, because I can't hit him. But if they're away from the fence, like this dirt doesn't block my line of sight, but the fence does. So you can shoot underneath the fence here. So I do that a lot, and then that also lets me, like, if guys leak out like this, like it lets me rotate out and make sure people don't get away. Give you guys all little OP Moonkin tricks, all little tricks over here for the BGs. So Anthony, I never really played with Nature Swiftness at all. I played Heart of the Wild NS right when I hit like up to 60, so that's what my spec I was initially, which I actually did really enjoy, but PvP was very different then compared to now, just because like the honor wasn't out yet, like all the gear wasn't out yet. It's just a lot of stuff was very different. And I just, NS is great. My general feeling about Nature's Swiftness versus Moonkin form, because that's basically the trade-off in addition to a couple other things, but Moonkin form gives me a lot of strength in matchups consistently. Like every single matchup I play against, I can utilize the benefits and the things that I like from Moonkin form. Nature Swiftness being a 3-minute cooldown is gonna be hit or miss when I can use it and how effective it's gonna be. And to me, Nature Swiftness is the most valuable in a matchup like a rogue, and you can get stuck in a stun lock and not even be able to get Nature Swiftness off anyway if you get caught in human form. And I don't have that same issue. If I'm in Moonkin form and I get caught in a stun lock, I can survive it because my armor is high enough. So I'm not saying Nature Swiftness is bad. I just have found the consistency of this playstyle to be more enjoyable for me, and that I just enjoy it more. You also end up having to give up talents like Improve Starfire and or Improve Moon Fury to get 21 points into Resto. You have to give up points somewhere. So you're also going to be taking a hit for how much actual damage you're going to be dishing out. And I really like Improved Starfire a lot. That's a big part of my gameplay. So, and Moon Fury increases the damage of all of our spells. So just having like a complete like cut in our overall damage done isn't appealing to me for a 3-minute cooldown. Hopefully that makes sense. Gorgoris, did I say that right? What's up, Gorgoris? How you doing, man? Is a fast AB good honor per hour? So you're saying like fast, like because we're winning fast, like a 6-minute AB? Short answer is yes. It's insane honor per hour if you have fast queues, but it's good honor per hour. So I have this. I can show you what it is. This has just started registering because that was our first one that we did, but I can show you this here as we get going later. The calculating the honor per hour. Generally, queues are a little bit longer right now. They'll probably go down as it's now like towards the end of the day, so people are coming home from work and stuff. But if we can get closer to like 5-minute queues, we can hit the ballpark of like 13k honor per hour in like winning like 6-7 minute games is roughly what it is. If you have faster queues, you can do it faster, and obviously if it's AB weekend, then you're doing it just insanely fast because you're getting, it's not quite double honor for AB. It's like 160% or something like that. It's kind of weird math, but it's still very, very effective, and you get marks really, really fast. So you're utilizing the 400 bonus honor for each turn in very quick. The other thing is if you get a couple team wipes on the team, right, you're getting diminishing honor per kill after that. Let me see if I can show you guys. So like this blue number is the actual honor I'm getting, right? And see, it says 80% of the value because I've killed them 3 times. So dragging games out, even though you'll get more honorable kills, you're getting less per kill if all of the other factors are the same. So having games where you're killing people more than like 4 or 5 times, it's fun, but it's not really effective when it comes to honor per hour, because you start getting such diminished amount of honor per kill because you've killed the guys so far, you know? Good to see some pew pew today. Yeah, man, I've been wanting to stream more lately. I honestly too, I have a really pretty bad headache right now, but I knew I was gonna hop on and do some PvP, and I know I haven't streamed for a while, and I've been wanting to, and I just haven't had the time or energy. So this is my other little trick that I do in between games, is I come up, I Moonglade port, and we go up to Fellwood, and I try and get a couple kills in between, because these are going to be solo kills, so they're in the ballpark of 250 plus honor per kill usually. So if I can get another couple kills, kill or 2 in between games, that's another like 1,000 honor per hour, right? Because we're going to get a couple games an hour, and if we're winning the games fast, I can do it more, so it's actually more beneficial for me. Yeah, in terms of just winning and pumping without getting many kills. Yeah, so TLDR, it is more honor per hour than dragging the games out. You can have certain games that last longer that are like equivalent, but it's not going to be much better unless the enemy team is really high ranked. Like, so if you're going against a team it's full helmets, like full rank 12, rank 13, rank 14 people, since each person is giving individually like twice as much honor as like, you know, rank 2 person, then in those situations it can be worthwhile to have like a longer game where you're doing more honorable kills. Like, it'll be, you know, more or less the same honor per hour, but that's not that common, honestly, because I'm actually gonna grab this. There's 2 on top of each other, you guys see that? It's not that common because a lot of the higher rated, like better players, Premades, either one, they're not very good and we just like stomp them anyway, or if they're good, they rope like intentionally and they go back into their base once they realize like they're not going to win after like the first team fight or 2. So a lot of teams don't really put up that much of a fight. You end up 5 capping them anyway, but you still get, you know, a few kills on them. I like the Moonglade Songflower run that you do. Yeah, I do this as a very commonly. I do this between games. It's very common to find, because the Alliance flight point's right here, and this is right where we run too. So I go over here, I see if any Alliance are over here by the little Furblog guys, and if they're, you know, trying to get that Songflower or anything, and then I come over here to the Alliance one. Sidewalk's out here a bunch. I've seen him a bunch doing kind of the same stuff. But I come over here to the Alliance one and then do the same thing. I go into cat form and then I track humanoids, and like these are all the NPCs, so there's no one there. Sometimes we can see, sometimes there's some people that hide back here. Need to get the timber maw rep. It's good to know. So yeah, the timber maw rep was actually how I first figured this out, because what I was doing is, instead of farming kills, I was doing that same thing and killing like 10 Furblogs in between queues. And that's how I got my timber. Like, so we have, it's off screen for you guys here, but I got the Furblog medicine pouch. I actually used it that last game. And that's how I did it, was just in between queues. See some pew pew. What's up, Boosu Kronak? How you doing, man? So that's another good thing. My biggest tip for if you're trying to do the timber maw rep is, there's this one guy, I can't think of his name. Let's run back over there and I'll show you. One specific mob is worth 15 rep and the other guys are worth 5. So I basically, every time I would come out, I'd make sure like I at least killed that one guy, because it's basically the same as killing 3 of these other guys. I'd kill as many as I could, but I would just make sure I killed him every time when I came over here. It's the Chieftain guy, this guy. Chieftain Blood Maw. This like kind of like dark gray blue colored guy. He's worth 15 rep. So like you run down, you can jump over that, go into cat and like stealth, track humanoids, see if there's any alliance around. If there's not any alliance around, you can just farm the Furblog rep. How long did that take you? It actually was really fast, but I was also PvPing a lot. So it took me, I think, probably close to about like 5 or 6 days, right? Like if you're queuing for 4, 5, 6 hours, and it took me probably about 5 or 6 days. It wasn't too bad time-wise, but the main thing is that you're not doing anything else in between queues. So it was like very efficient because I wasn't really wasting downtime. Like I wasn't just mindlessly farming out there for long periods of time. You go out there for a few minutes, get a few kills, port into AB, and then port back to Moonglade and do it again. And then you also end up usually being able to snag a couple kills, which is also really good if you're actually trying to farm honor. So overall, it was really just efficient. Made a lot of sense. Fix my mic real quick. Working on Cenarian rep so I can get a real wep. Yeah, dude, the Cenarian. Are you trying to get this thing, the Mace of Unending Life, or are you trying to get the? Do you need rep for the armament? Armament's for staff though, isn't it? Yeah, queues are kind of long though, man. They're not. They were like 5 minutes like an hour ago, and they spiked up right when we like turned on the stream. The game right before I turned on the stream like when the stream was on was a 10-minute queue. It's the longest queue we've had all day. Good, man. Lost my rank 14 yesterday, but it was a fun week. Like you just lost it because you just weren't pushing enough. I'm not that worried. Like it would be cool to be able to keep the title, but I mostly just want the gear. Like I'll worry about the title when like TBC comes and like titles are out. It'd be awesome if there was a way. It's unfortunate they didn't leave that in, like where you could have titles in Classic. Would have been really cool. I want the Mace armament would be good too. Yeah, I agree. This is actually a really good Mace too. Like if this wasn't such a big spell power loss, I would use this because I really do like utilizing cat and bear form a lot. But I mean, what's gonna happen just with the timing of what I did is kind of worked out because we took a break from raiding like our guild did, which it worked out for me because I was able to kind of focus and farm up rank 13, which we'll get. So like, look, we're close. I'm 85%. So next week we'll hit rank 13. That'll give me my gear set of exactly what I want. That's like the, you know, aside from a couple like side grade minor upgrade pieces from raid, like a belt or whatever, but that'll give us the majority of like our substantive gear that we're trying to get from ranking for our PvP set. And then we'll have End of Dreams that we'll have prio on once we go into Nax. And End of Dreams I think is 390 feral attack power. So, and we'll have our full like PvP set by then too. So we'll be able to literally just, it's like completely like BIS setup exactly for like what I was trying to get to when I first started putting all like the wish list together. I'm really excited. Because the thing that I do like about the rank 13 gear is the fact that it is kind of hybrid itemization. Same with the tier 2.5, which is the other pieces that I use in my PvP set. They're just prioritize a little bit more towards like the caster aspect. So we're going BS this time. So having like the pieces that have a little bit of strength and a little bit of agility on them isn't what I'm aiming for, but the fact that I have that basically on all of my major pieces of gear, like all my not offset pieces like rings and cloak and stuff, then you combine that with the feral attack power, it's you do a lot of damage still, like in cat form. Like even right now, like I go in cat form and I crit like the Ravage crit against like a mage is still like 1200 damage. Like it's significant, and I'm not feral, right? And that would be so much better if I was using one of those attack power weapons, just because it's percentage wise is such a big attack power gain compared to compared to if I'm feral, because feral you're gonna have more itemization that's like feral, right? And since I have less of that, I'm gonna gain like a bigger percentage of my attack power will come from the weapon. So I'm pretty excited about that. It's gonna be good. So we lost LM here. Drink real quick while this hard caps. Nice Age of Empires soundtrack. Age of Empires is a good one. So far when I've been playing the random game soundtracks, Age of Empires has been a good one. I've liked the Zelda one's been fun. And there was another one that like randomly came up that I actually really liked, and I can't remember the name of it, but it was kind of like, looked kind of like Tron. The graphics and stuff, and it was like more kind of house techno type music. That was really good as well. I liked. I wasn't planning on keeping the title, I just wanted to flex it for a bit. Keeping the title requires bracket 2. Ooh, oh shit. I wasn't looking. With the bracket 1 spot, that sucks, dude. I wouldn't do that. I'm excited to be able to like PvP and not feel like I need to like keep PvPing. Like right now I basically spam PvP as much as I can in the first part of the week just to make sure that I don't like something doesn't come up on the weekend and I like can't hit cap or something. But this week I only need bracket 2 to cap, so it should be pretty feasible, it shouldn't be bad. And this group is the fastest farming group on our server, so getting to play with them the last couple days will make it a lot easier. And if these guys stop, there's another group that I think will start playing tonight as well. Bubbled. I'm gonna wait 2 seconds. And once I get a real weapon, maybe full 5 out of 5 tier 2.5, I'll probably switch to the balanced flare charge. Yeah, I mean it's really good with the tier 2.5 because the tier 2.5 gives you so much just like stats, right? So much intellect and stuff. So shifting in and out of bear form doesn't feel like it's so strenuous on your mana because you have way more mana. Like if I was using right now that I kind of take, you see this guy just trying to cheat me? I take a little bit of a penalty because I'm using the legs of the rank 13 gear, or rank 12 gear I should say, instead of my tier 2.5 legs. And my tier 2.5 legs I also have enchanted, so I'm actually losing a pretty good chunk of intellect by using these instead, or by using the rank 12 gear instead. But yeah, man, if you rock full tier 2.5, it's a pretty fun setup. It's just itemized so well for it. I think he's gonna run out of range. Yeah, he did. I'm gonna try and target like someone in their back line. The hunters are okay, but oh, he's out of range too. It's real important to try and kill the pallies as soon as we can, because pallies can just spam flash of light for so long. So right here, I stand in front of Endo. So unless he whirlwinds, see? Endo capped. Right, so he charged, but he wasn't able to click on Endo to charge because I was standing on top of Endo. I'm telling you guys, it's a super strong strategy in ABs. It happens almost every single game we cap like that. That feeling when you just ate but you're still hungry, you feel how fat you are. Dude, I feel that. That's been like my life the last few weeks. I feel like that. I'm like, dude, I just had dinner, but I wouldn't be opposed to going to McDonald's. I need to get tier 2.5 so I still haven't zoned into AQ40. Yeah, dude, it's really good. It's really good gear, man. Even with Nax, like when Nax comes out, I'll probably do some videos on like kind of like glass cannon type playstyle, like in build, because there's some Nax gear that just has real high spell power. But I think as far as just overall what I'm going to use the vast majority of the time, what I'm going to use the vast majority of the time is this exact setup, because the tier 2.5 is just so good. It's just so well rounded, and it's itemized so well for us for PvP, I think. So it's like I'll literally be using tier 2.5 for the rest of the game for any content that's like open world content. Shoot, he dipped a little too low there. So we'll do the same thing here. I'll try and kill this pally. Oh, dude, he's scared. 8 minutes. Is tier 2.5 good for Resto too? Well, so all the stats on it are bonus damage and healing. So it's not like, it's not going to give you the highest healing output, but it's still very good for PvP because it has a good amount of that on it. So you still heal for a decent amount. Like I'm sure that the tier 2 set probably gives you more bonus healing on, like, if you were to compare it directly, but the tier 2.5 gives you like damage and healing instead of just healing. So even still, if I was like Resto build, I would still be rocking the tier 2.5 unless I was trying to get the Resto set bonuses. Just because it lets you like do more damage with your Wrath and your Moonfire, like whatever spells you're going to use to try and kill someone, you want that spell power. You don't want to necessarily prioritize it, but if you're not going to lose a lot by using spell damage and healing, you want to use that in PvP over just healing, because there are times where you're going to Moonfire and try and do some kind of caster DPS, you know? Which the set bonus wasn't so garbage. I know. So the one thing though is that the 5 set, the Rebirth, obviously, like I'm not using it now because we're using the rank 12 gear, but the 5 set bonus is actually pretty good in PvP because it reduces your battle res by basically 33%, the cooldown. So like in this situation where I'm playing with a group, it's very common, like I haven't really been paying that much attention in the last couple of games, but it's very common that I'll battle res someone at like one of the fights, and it's usually pretty significant because the amount of time you're down that person for them to res and run back to you in like a close team fight, it can definitely be the difference of you winning that or not. Am I on Twitch too? Yeah, there's basically 2 chats going on simultaneously. So I have Twitch up, and then it streams onto YouTube as well, because I know some people have preference one way or the other. So I try to keep everyone happy. Q-Pop to be back after the game. Sounds good, man. For PvP, every spec, tier 2.5 is best for the most part. Yeah, it's very good, man. It's a very, very good set. And even if there's other pieces you would potentially use over it, the difference is pretty negligible. So like if you are able to get the tier 2.5, if there's other pieces later on that are a little bit more contested that are maybe going to be tougher for you to get, you know, the tier 2.5 is going to be just like marginally worse than some other alternative you would use. It's still so good. What do you think of the add-on that shows enemies cooldowns and spell casting? Those weren't vanilla. Are you talking about like the Omni CC, like that shows if someone uses like Hodge or something like that? I don't use those. I use the cast bars. You can see like the cast bars I have enabled, which I think the cast bar, even the cast bar add-on is not actually very accurate. There's a lot of times where the casts go off before the cast is completed on the bar. So it's not like it's even super accurate on that level. I don't really know how I feel about those. I don't think the Omni C thing is a big deal to me. I kind of have like keep mental notes of those same timers, right? Like, you know, like what scatter, like about 20 seconds. Like, you know, roughly kind of how often people have different things counter spell for mages is like 20 seconds. So you kind of keep like mental tallies of those timers when you're playing against people. So I don't know. It's not, I don't think like less of someone if they're playing with those timers. I just don't currently use them though. I don't think there's anything wrong with having like knowing fair information that both people can know. Like, I wouldn't care if someone knew my cooldown timers. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to think if there's any timers that would even be like significant. Maybe like Feral Charge, but Feral Charge is pretty short cooldown. What rank are you now? We're ranked 12. We're ranked 12. 85%. This is my last week, so we'll hit bracket 2 this week, and we'll be ranked 13. And then we'll start just recording PvP montages non-stop. Played enough of Age of Empires, another soundtrack. What's your Twitch? It's just Wooey Gaming. Someone already took Wooey, so it's just Wooey Gaming. It should be. I wonder if it might not be. I mean, I usually have it on the description of like a lot of the videos and stuff, but it should also be in like the about on my channel or whatever. But it's Wooey Gaming. Drews don't have CDs. I know. That's what I was saying. Like Innervate, Feral Charge, Bash, Nature Swiftness. But like all of those things, I don't know. Like it wouldn't bug me if people knew that. There's another thing is Alliance very commonly summon up here. Right here. So if you see me keep running up here, that's what I'm doing. Is there's a lot of times there's Alliance hiding up here. Mr. Noodles with the follow. Hey, thanks, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Am I going for rank 14? No. We're just going to go for rank 13. I don't really care about, like, having the title is not a big thing to me. And I already have Locomere, and we're going to get End of Dreams. Like, I'll have priority on End of Dreams when it comes out, like when Nax comes out. So, I'm not going to go for 14. Also, realistically, like holidays are coming up. I don't think I would even be able to like actually play that much during the holidays. I think I would have like a week or two where something comes up or I have to go out of town. So I think it's more likely than not that something would come up in the middle of that last bit of the grind that would make it like drag out really long is the other reason I'm not doing it. If I knew I wasn't going to be doing anything for the next 2 months, then I would maybe not be opposed to it, but I don't think that's realistic. Oh, dude. It's pretty rare that all these guys are all up at the same time. Oh, that's not what I meant to hit. Mage's Frostberry is a big example. I definitely don't keep track of Mage's Frost Barrier. Like, it's not going to change the way I play at all against the mage, you know what I mean? So I've seen the add-on that not only shows what spell cast bar enemies casting, but mages use Frost Barrier will show the countdown of their timer until they can redo it. I think that's called Omni CC, what you're talking about. But like for me personally, like that information wouldn't change how I would play the matchup. You know what I'm saying? Like if a mage is gonna cast his Frost Barrier in 10 seconds or in 20 seconds, it's not gonna change how, like, it's not going to change any of my gameplay. The only thing I would say that's kind of like significant for those, at least for me, are things like gap closers or get out of CC abilities and CC abilities. Like absorb shields or things like that aren't as significant to me on those timers. I've seen a rogue fight a mage, and they seem to have a big countdown for the mage's Frostberry. Seems absurd to me. Yeah, I mean, it might be different for a rogue, I guess, but I don't know. With my playstyle, at least, it wouldn't really change anything I do. Use your brain to count CDs? Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what I do, is like I kind of keep a mental note, but there's a lot of that stuff that doesn't change. Like the amount of time I can just like damage through a mage's Frost Barrier, for example, or priest shields or whatever thing you want to pick. like I'm just gonna keep DPSing, right? Like I'm not gonna worry about what the timer is, or like if they cast it, like try and run away until it runs out or whatever. It's gonna be more efficient for me just to try and DPS through it, because I can usually just kill it with like a global with something. What about their counterspell? Yeah, that's counterspell one's like a big one. That's the one that would be like significant to me. Would be like any kind of interrupts or CCs. But that's very common like in retail WoW. Like I don't know if you play retail WoW or not, but that's a very common, that's where that add-on came from, is it's used in retail WoW. If we're talking about the same thing, it's called Omni CC, and it tracks whatever cooldowns you want to enable to track on it. So interrupts or stuns and things like that. I mean, I feel like too, the other thing is a lot of times in Classic, fights don't last long enough for the information to be super relevant, right? Because like a Paladin, unless it gets like really drug out and it's a super long fight, he's only going to be able to hodge me one time. And I'm going to go into that fight assuming that it's on, like, that it's not on cooldown. Right? Same with like counterspell. Like most of the times mages are not counterspelling me twice. Like they either gonna like kill me, or I'm gonna kill them in the first like 15 seconds of the fight. Like it's just, there's not usually that long of a fight in Classic, because people just die in, you know, in just a couple few hits. Damn, dude, we cleared this whole thing and we didn't even get one? I need to drink again. Oop. What's the rank 13 gear like? Look for Boomkin. Is it good for PvP? Or any pieces in there that you'll use for PvE? I will not use any of them for PvE. But what we're gonna use for PvP is I'm gonna use shoulders, gloves, and boots. So I'll have the 3 set with the 20 stamina, and we'll have the 3 set. Comparatively, if I was to use tier 2.5 and gloves of Ebrew, I lose about 20 spell power for using the rank 13 gear, but I gained the stealth detection on the gloves. I gained the 20 stam bonus, more or less. I think it's like 18 stam bonus overall by comparing all the pieces. It's higher armor. I do lose a little bit of intellect though. I think I lose like 15 intellect or something in that ballpark. And I lose about 20 or 21 spell power, I think it was. But the biggest thing is I get the move speed bonus, the 15%, which is really, 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 really good. The amount of survivability you get from that 3 set bonus is very hard to quantify, but it's worth a lot of stats. So even if I was going to lose more stats, like I would even argue potentially that right now, using these legs, even though these are completely itemized for feral and not at all for balance, is worth the 3 set just to get this and lose whatever caster stats you're going to lose from caster set of legs. Like that, the set bonus is that strong that I would make the argument that it's probably worth it. Oh, it's moofs. What are you guys doing? This guy's PvP is a good amount. But none of the rank 12 or rank 13 gear is gear I would use in raid. The rank 12 and 13 gear is very, very good for feral though. Like the legs are even like right now, these legs are best in slot feral legs right now currently in this phase. So, and this other stuff might not be BIS, but it's very, very, very good. So you could rock this full PvP set if you're wanting to play feral, and it's a very good option for feral. What gloves did you mention? Gloves of Ebrew. They're these ones from the bug trio, but you have to kill specifically one of the bugs last. I think it's Kree. Let me see. Them. You have to kill them last for them to drop. It's Gloves of Ebrew. E-B-R-U. Ebrew. These ones. Retail's a joke, but Classic plus crazy add-ons isn't much harder. Well, it's not really like... I don't know. I don't know that I consider like either game particularly hard. Like Retail has a lot more inputs. Like the amount of like actions per minute is higher in Retail. But I don't necessarily think that Retail takes more skill in a lot of situations. I would say like the raids are skillfully more difficult. But a lot of the PvP, like I think Classic PvP is very fun. Like PvPing against other good PvPers is like a really fun, like enjoyable thing. The thing I don't like about Classic more than any add-ons anyone could use is the consumables. I would love playing Classic where no one can use FAPs, no one can use, you know, lips, no one can use like move speed pots. Like all of the like potion consumables, I'm not a fan of. And it's like if you end up sappers is another good one. Like sappers, I feel like some of those things are so significant in the impact that they can have in PvP situations that it's not, because it's like I also have engineering and I also have those consumables. I try not to use consumables a ton, because I feel like it takes like a whole element of like skill out of the game, in my opinion. It's just like you're throwing gold at it, you know? Like I would be down to play Classic with no consumables. Dude, we went by so many Songflowers and none of them were up. I don't think he was saying Retail. I don't think he was saying Classic leveling or Retail leveling was harder. I think there's two different comments. I think someone said I'm leveling in Retail, and then I think someone else said that Classic with all the add-ons is not harder than Retail. What's up, Plasma? How you doing, man? Welcome back, welcome back. I mean, I don't think leveling in either game is hard. That's not like the word I would use. a lot of the content, I would say the vast majority of content in both of the games, the vast majority of players are capable at doing at like an efficient level. I'd say PvP, once you start getting into like high skill cap PvP stuff, I would say there's a level of like skill. And then in Classic, I would say the skill isn't there as much when it comes to PvE compared to Retail. Like Retail, Mythic rating, stuff like that, you have to be pretty aware of what's going on. There's just very commonly 5 or 6 mechanics you're having to be aware of while also maintaining your maximum output, whatever role you're playing. And just overall, just awareness of what's going on in the raid, generally speaking, I would say is pretty true. I mean, the Retail fights are fun and stuff. I'm not honestly super excited about Shadowlands, which is the first expansion I really haven't been super excited about. My plan is once we hit rank 13, I'm gonna like play a little bit more of Retail to try and figure out like if and what I would want to play for Shadowlands, but we'll see, dude. I'm a huge fan of Classic. The character progression in Classic's amazing. TBC, I'm like way more hyped for than Shadowlands, right? Like I'm looking forward to all that kind of stuff. Like the character progression, the community in Classic is just so much stronger as far as just the overall server community and just, you know, having friends and people you play with regularly from different guilds, like people that, you know, you don't know but you just play with regularly because you guys enjoy the same content. Very common in Classic, not common in Retail. Let's see if we can catch this guy. I don't think I can. Oh, there's a rogue. Okay, we're just gonna moonfire the tits out of this guy here. Oh, I don't have my PvP trinket. This rogue is doing very little damage to me. You think we can just kill him with only moonfires? This is maximum skill. Okay, now it's his turn. Oh, did he really went invis? You guys see how skillful that was? You gonna jump me? Dude, that's the gloves right there. Oh, dude, that's so dumb. I was spamming moonfire right there and it didn't go off. So this is another kind of OP thing about Moonkin form. If you're prioritizing your hots as your actual healing done, watch, we'll make this guy's day right here. Oh, that missed? Oh, he can't be like CC'd the entire time or what? Look, this is skill. Pro. Dude, Moonkin's OP. Don't even try and come at me. What I was gonna say is you can cast your hots on yourself and then shift into Moonkin form, and you're benefiting from the heal over times while also having the increased armor. So for example, if my armor variance between armor out of Moonkin form, like in Moonkin form, I'm around 55-60% mitigation. It's more or less basically 30% more armor. So arguably, I would say if you have hots rolling on you, they're 30% more effective against melee if you're in Moonkin form while they're taking on you. Retail PvP tried to balance everything way too much. I'm glad that they reverted back the scaling thing that they did. Okay, I'm gonna try and catch the leakers because these guys are the ones that make the games like last forever. Like this Dingleberry over here is gonna run around and like try to go capture mines or something. Of course, he's gonna run into a fucking tree. That is super impressive. You gonna stop running or what's he doing? Here we go, big starfire. 28-26, get out of here, little bitch. The other thing is if you're rocking this 3 set, dude, you like, a lot of the times it's faster to just travel form and start running to the base rather than mounting up. Like if we start winning BS fight, I can just travel form and start running like right away, and I get to the next base or the next fight faster than a lot of people that like wait 3 seconds and then mount up. Here we go. Undercover, dude. Best part of Classic was outskilling someone that you had a severe class disadvantage. I 100% agree. That's honestly a huge part of why I enjoy playing Balanced Druid, because no one can come if I beat them in a 1v1 and be like, oh well, you're too OP, dude, you're a Boomkin. Like if that's your response back to me if I beat you in a one-on-one, like get out of here. Like no one can say that. It's like you just have to, like, you're not playing anything that's OP. So if I'm winning a lot of one-on-ones and people are, you know, equally geared, like I'm not just like one-shotting people, it's like, it's just a testament to like getting like very comfortable and very familiar with the spec. And like that's what's really enjoyable to me. That's like where it really starts getting fun. I definitely enjoy the fact that Classic doesn't have any kind of weird scaling or anything. It's just based off your items. Everyone's like, you know, max level PvP. It's like I feel like the vast majority of PvP is pretty fair, with the exceptions of a few classes that get very hard countered by a few other classes. But like even Warlocks, for example, like I can still beat a Warlock one-on-one by using like the right trinkets and swapping some gear potentially. Like there's ways to play matchups to still be able to like win those fights, which is really fun. I dig it. I've been having so much fun PvPing, dude. Yeah, being able to 2v1 or 3v1 people, dude, I had a really good 2v1 earlier. I ran over here and there was 2 mages like running around. I don't even know what they're doing. They're just like running around, like I guess they're looking for a songflower or something. And I fought them and just kind of like kept kiting them around this like big ass tree. And I killed both of them. It was so fun. I was like cracking up, dude. It was like such a funny fight. Like that, he was just running around like trying to like do all the instant casts he could just to try and get me like low enough to kill me. So he ran out of mana. I was trying to like evocate. It was hilarious, dude. I was cracking up. God, stop! I'm about to respec, dude. It's a fun spec, man. We'll see if we can get some good one-on-ones. There's specific situations where this Feral Charge build, like, you'll see is very strong. If I can get a good interrupt with my Feral Charge itself, it's massive for like the strength that it actually provides you in a single fight. There's also, I haven't done any of them at all, I don't think, right now since I've been streaming, but the Feral Charge into Grenade is a very, very, very good combo as well. So there's a few combos that are really, really good with Feral Charge. I'll try and show you guys here, like if we can get some one-on-ones and stuff. It's harder in AB. Generally, the way I'm playing in AB is I'm really prioritizing trying to get fast caps on the bases and try to prevent runners. Like, so everything I can do to ensure we're getting as many kills and not letting people like escape the team fight and like funneling them into the graveyard is really, really big. And ensuring that I can rotate quicker to make sure like we hold a base or cap a base as quick as possible. That's just kind of like my overall mentality when we're doing these pre-made ABs, because that helps expedite winning. That's how those 6-minute games happen, right? If we can get stables before they hard cap stables, that's going to be the most impactful thing. So a lot of times that's kind of the priority I have, and trying to prevent people from running to like the, you know, one individual person's being a pain in the ass and going to go try and like cap farm for us to like go back and kill him and like recap it, you know? Moonkin has some good matchups, but no matchups are still super in your favor. I mean, there's a lot of variables with that too, right? Because it depends on like consumables a lot. Like a warrior that's geared with a FAP on them is very, very hard for me to deal with. Like, arguably, I can't kill them. Also, arguably, I could FAP and I could cheetah form away and still win that matchup, but I don't do that usually because I try to like avoid using a lot of consumables and open world stuff. The only consumables I use often are grenades, which I feel like that's fine. Like, I feel like those aren't so significant and high. It's not like a grenade's giving you a 30-second buff, preventing you from being snared by anything. That's like such a ridiculously strong thing. You'll see, like, against rogues, like, I don't FAP. Like, I purposely try to not do that kind of stuff in open world stuff. So if you have all things equal with like no consumes aside from like grenades and, you know, I would say trinkets and stuff like that are fine. I would say our best matchup usually is going to be versus a warrior, because I can kind of just like completely like juggle a warrior in one spot and like not have him hardly touch me, especially if I'm playing Feral Charge. And then I would say the hardest matchups are warlocks and hunters. Shadow Priests are also pretty tough, but I feel like Shadow Priests generally go out of mana pretty fast. So I feel like a lot of times they can still play against a Shadow Priest and still usually be able to pull it up. What's up, Josh? How you doing? Welcome back, welcome back. Sometimes beat the Fabbers just by popping Barkskin and Moonfiring them down. Yeah, exactly. The reality is, if you're geared, like me and my gear, I'm going to do this video at some point. I haven't done it yet. We'll probably do it once I get rank 13. But I want to literally do the video and just only Moonfire people and just see how we do. Just like spend 100% of my mana, only like max rank Moonfire, and then just down rank Moonfire, and just till they're dead. And just have a whole montage of just only killing people with Moonfire. I feel like it would be pretty hilarious. But you're absolutely right. You can, especially when you, like, if you're rocking full tier 2.5 and any offset pieces, you have 6k-ish mana. You have enough mana for most classes just to kill them with just spamming Moonfire. It's absolutely ridiculous. And it's super funny. Like that fight we had against that warrior and that rogue, right? That was exactly what I did. It's just Moonfire spam. And Moonkin form with Barkskin, you're real thick. Like, if you're going against melee classes, I mean, they're not hitting you for a ton. Nice, we got another Songflower here. I went from Heart of the Wild NS to Moonglow NS after watching Javel's PvP videos. Yeah, I love Javel's PvP videos. Javel is an amazing player. She's very, very good. I mean, I've gotten more to where I can think of this stuff. I don't know how she is so aware of all of these cooldowns that she has. Like every offhand, every consumable, every trinket, like it literally just every single possible cooldown that you could have at your disposal. It's like she just throws them out. Like she's just always ready to have like the right consumes and the right trinkets and all that stuff. It's very hard for me to keep track. I'll lose a fight and be like, fuck, dude, I should have furblog pouched, or damn, I should have put on reflector or whatever. I have a hard time keeping track of all that, and she's very good at remembering to use all that stuff. I enjoyed her videos a lot as well. I've watched a lot of her PvP videos, if not all of them. I thought of the Moonfire montage too. I mean, there's that one that's like the classic one, isn't there? You know, like that the guy did a long time ago, and like every button on his action bar is just Moonfire. But it's definitely true, like as you get better and better gear, like when we're geared, like Moonfire just does a ton of damage, dude. It's insane. It's not mana efficient, like you're for sure gonna go out of mana, but they're gonna run out of health before you run out of mana. Why the hell is my water is way over here? You guys keep using them and you'll remember them more? Yeah. I've been trying. I've gotten better at all that stuff as I've PvP'd for sure. But there's still plenty of times, you know, like after I'm like, oh, I could have done this or I could have done that. I made a Heart of the Wild Nature Grace spec. It was pretty fun. I thought about trying to do that too. After I played, I had a respec Heart of the Wild a few weeks back just to mess with it. And I really liked it. I thought about trying to do some kind of like a feral hybrid build with the tier 2.5. I mean, that's what I'll end up doing like in Classic. Once phase 6 comes out, like I'm already going to be ranked, so we're just going to be able to like kind of respec and mess around and play with different builds. And I mean, that's kind of what I'm planning on doing, is to try out some of those other builds. Kind of try and get creative, see if we can come up with any kind of new interesting combinations. Went from a hunter main to a druid, loving the druid. So much variance. Yeah, druid leveling and like the gameplay in general to me is by far the most enjoyable in Classic. I've played a hunter, I've played a hunter and a warrior were like my first couple characters. I also have a 60 shaman, and druid is for sure is the most enjoyable to me. There it is, baby. Then you guys been doing the Essence of Water, the fishing farm, the video that I just posted a couple days ago? Dude, I've been doing that. I literally, right before I turned on the stream, I did a pool. Like, we just got that one Essence of Water, but I went in between another queue, and I got 3 Essence of Water from one pool that I found, like, right when I ran over there, and popped back into queue. Just a casual, quick 60 gold. Give me that, please. Thank you, sir. I'm always really scared I'm going to hit leave queue on accident. I'd try that build if I wasn't still raid healing. Yeah, the Heart of the Wild itself is just a talent, is just so freaking good. So good, and I think it's very good doing Heart of the Wild specs if you can get comfortable with switching in and out of forms and like using your cat form in the right situation, using bear form. Then Heart of the Wild, I think, is very good. It's good by itself just because it gives you so much intellect, right? Which allows you just so much opportunity. The other thing, like, I'm trying to think of, I mean, the thing is I really like having Furor. So maybe do like Heart of the Wild. See, but if you go into Furor though, you can't go that far down into balance. We'll see. I've thought about that though too. I really do like that, and the fact that I've gotten more comfortable over ranking with like utilizing bear form and cat form and stuff. I feel like I would really like some variation of the Heart of the Wild build if I could find one that also like let me be kind of like more balanced focused than feral. Makes me wish I had main druid from the beginning. Dude, tell me about it. I'd wasted a lot of time in the first few months of the of classic release playing the wrong characters. Moonfire famous for when you really want to humiliate someone. Yeah. Well, you know, like I always envision when I have like a ridiculous kill on someone that they're in Discord with one of their friends and just like what kind of shit they're gonna say after I kill them, however they, you know, die, and what they're gonna say to their friend just happened. Like, how are they gonna explain to their friend that a Moonkin just ran up and starfired them to death? You know? And I just think it's so hilarious. Douche man. We got douche man right here. Ready? Starfire, downrange, Moonfire, dead. Didn't even hit him. Just completely just wasted 4 seconds of casting and hitting no one. There's a fire mage here. Okay, we're gonna bait out the fire reflector because I've had this on for like 20 minutes and we haven't used it one time. Here, attack me, guy. Attack me. Okay. Should we load up a starfire on this guy? See ya. Quick little 5 cap. Some people are going to mines. I'm assuming they sent a few there. I'm just gonna go straight over to stables. You know what I wish the 3 set did though? I wish it also increased Moonkin move speed and water, like travel form speed. I don't feel like that would be OP. I feel like that would be a really cool change that would allow people to play druids more like druids. This guy's just gonna walk. Is this a pre-made? No. Okay, let's get this fire mage. I'm gonna root this guy. Let's see if we can get this fire mage to kill himself on us. Spaghetti? Where are you going? You don't run away. Okay, here, ready? That's fireball number 1. Ready? Dot's gonna kill him. I'm dead. I know, man, I couldn't do anything there. You got the bots farming the pools? The bots can fish the pools? I feel like a fishing bot trying to specifically farm a pool would be kind of hard to program. I don't know shit about programming bots, but it just seemed like that'd be a hard thing to figure out. Transmute, what is it? What is it that you transmute from water? Transmute what to water? Ranking my mage and just swapped to elemental and it actually gave me a boost to continue. Dude, elemental, like, swap to an elemental shaman, is that what you mean? Elemental shaman's insane. Elemental shaman is probably the spec I would play if I wasn't playing balanced druid. I like both. I like balanced druid more, but elemental shaman is like a very close second. Undeath to water, yeah, isn't that recipe like super expensive? Earth to water. I don't have any of those transmutes. We had a game the other day and earlier today, and these the guys were inside the mine. Like there was like 5 of their team literally just ran down to the bottom of the mine. It was pretty funny. Buff Moonkin. Boomkin makes Starfire instant cast. Yeah, that'd be super balanced. Just like instead, if you go in Moonkin form, your Moonfire just turns into Starfire. So you just can like max rank. You just max rank Starfire. Oh look, we got top right there. 5-1. I should have been 5-0. I could have prevented dying there. I ran up when that rogue ran out. There's only 300 gold. Yeah, I mean, if it's 300 gold, but isn't it like a 2-day cooldown? Is tier 3 good for Boomkin? No, it's not. Tier 3 is only trying to decide, should we go to Ashara or should I go to Moonglade? I'm gonna go to Moonglade. Tier 3 is only bonus healing. There's no bonus spell power on the tier 3 at all. Oh, it's only a 1-day cooldown? That's not bad. I mean, Essence of Water on our server is around like 10 gold a pop. I mean, sorry, about 20 gold a pop. I think they'll go up in Phase 6 too. Because all the Frost Resist gear like needs Essence of Water. You're going to have a lot of weapon upgrades people are going to be getting. So there's going to be a lot of the weapon enchants that'll be using it. And then the spell power to gloves, people will be using it. Isn't it spell power to gloves? Or is it spell power to weapon and healing to gloves? Am I high? What am I thinking of? Do none of them require Essence of Water? Oh, Frost Power. Frost Power. Dude, if there was an Arcane Power, it's pretty annoying that they knowingly had Arcane and Nature damage dealing classes in the game, like Elishams, Arcane Mage, Arcane, like, you know, Balanced Druid, Arcane Damage, and they didn't add those kind of like bonuses in. Ellie Shaman are in the same boat, dude. They don't have like a nature bonus. They have to get like frost power enchant for their frost shock. Like it's useless. Elemental Mage is mostly fire. But they have frost damage spell. Oh yeah, like you're saying like the elemental build for mages. That's a really strong build too, where you kind of like get to utilize like all your different spell schools. It's a pretty cool just concept in general as far as a build. I could see that being really fun. I feel like that build would force you to get really good on your mage too, because it would force you to think of like all your different spell schools and like all your different abilities. Like if you're playing fire and you're just highly prioritizing like fire, and the only real thing you're worrying about is like Frost Nova in the Frost school tree, you know what I mean? Or like Frost skills. Is this SCOST? I don't know what that acronym means. Are you talking about StarCraft, the soundtrack? This is Diablo 2 soundtrack. Diablo music's making me nostalgic. Oh, dude. Beefy Cat, level 48. I don't know, dude. That looks like some free honor to me. I don't know if that was worth it. I felt kind of bad. It's only 18 honor. We gotta go in the Herod Discord Salt channel and talk shit to me. You hear about Moon Fury's broken scaling? That Moon Fury is like just on your base like spell damage, like your base abilities damage, and not like overall. Is that what you're talking about? I know that's been the case from the beginning. I knew that that's what it was though. Like I didn't think it was higher. Like I didn't think it was all overall. and then find out that it was less, I assumed that it was just the base spell because it changes what the tooltip says. But I know most other classes, that's not how it works. So it's like we have like a disadvantage as far as how like the talents scale. Oh, it's 8% instead of 10%? Are you kidding me? We're not even getting the full 10? I have not heard about that. That is ridiculous. Should we go like protest outside of Blizz? That's annoying. So should I just only put 4 points into it? If I put 4 points into it, am I going to still gain the same amount? Oh, here we go. This guy might kill me. He should scatter me right here. I'm going to try and hibernate the pet. Yeah, he's going to scatter me in Frost Trap. And he's probably going to get a full aim shot off that's just going to instantly crit me. Luckily, we rooted him, though, so he's just standing here next to me like we're just a couple buddies. That's probably what he's thinking, too. He's like, yeah, we're just a couple buddies. I'm going to bear form that, and we're going to do this again. I'm going to hibernate his pet. I need to stand a little bit further away, though, because he's going to just melee the shit out of me. He got Corehound Tooth. That's kind of rude, dude. He named his pet Retard. This is interesting. I'm just gonna Moonfire him to death. Maximum skill. Maximum skill. Oh, dude! I was literally spamming Moonfire right there. He's gonna run away. Are you kidding me? We'll catch him. No. No! That's so annoying, dude. I was literally spamming Moonfire when I came out of that. Okay, let's put on our mount speed set here. We're flying now. We got the extra like 8% or whatever it is. I think he went straight this way. Shit. Where do we think he went? I think he might be gone. Damn, dude. I think he's shadow melded somewhere here. But I could be wrong. I think he's running for his life, maybe. Maybe. I wonder how Broccoli Beef figured that out. Or Beef Broccoli. I always say Broccoli Beef, but you know what I mean. I wonder how he figured that out. Oh, look. Where is he? The tab targeted him. It's right here. Nope. Get out of here, little gnome boy. I'm gonna just run over to the other Songflower right here and see if that's up before I take the Q. Oh, it's him. This is the guy. I think I'm gonna have to take this Q. 54 seconds. Hunter fights usually kind of last a while. Is he gonna run away again? $1,200 crit. Dude, that's a lot of damage in bear form. I'm just gonna take this. I don't wanna waste my time with that. He got the opener on me. I'm surprised he still was able to do half my health in bear form right there, though. So we're just going BS this time. I have my mount, so this is my mount speed set. I was saying this before, like a couple streams back, but if you're gonna have a mount speed setup, the Defiler's boots are really, really good because the run speed, like equip run speed enchant on them, is the same as like the move speed enchant. So you don't lose actually any speed by doing this. So if you like are mounted and you're chasing someone and then you get like, you know, they engage or whatever and you can't swap your gear, he's gonna charge me. Damn. It's worth a try, guys. It was worth a try. Why are you? I feel like he always PIs me so early. Nice. Push in. I'm kind of low on mana here. How to use one of the little PvP health pots right there. But we didn't die, so it was worth it. A little trick here is you can run up onto this rock and jump right as you start to dip down. Click it to this thing. You can kind of get to over here, rotate fast, jump off, and then cat form before you fall. And you don't take a ton of damage. Fastest way to rotate from BS to GM. You can also go the back way right here on the water and jump the logs if you are good at it. The logs take a little bit of practice though. Those are I mess those up all the time still. I like no mana. Nice. I'm gonna actually swap my gear. I'm gonna drink here. Another little trick is if you're trying to actually farm HPH. I'll see you guys in a second down here. If you're trying to farm HPH, you want to make sure that if you're having to drink and stuff, so say we win the fight at BS, and then we're pushing up to stables or something, I want to run over to stables and then drink, not drink first and then run over, because you can drink and still be in a safe range and be able to like snag some extra honor from, you know, free kills in that team fight or whatever. Nice, we're able to kill that mage. This Ellie Shaman stands here with me too. He messaged me earlier, he's like, dude, I had no idea you could stand over here. It's super OP. Let me swap some of this stuff. Nice. Another 6-minute game. Do you ever jump down, try to charge and die because they moved out of range? Yes. It happens all the time. It's not even so much like that they move out of range. It's just sometimes like the feral charge will like delay. I haven't figured out what this is, so when I was playing feral, I would have it like there was times where it would let me switch from cat form to bear form and feral charge like immediately, but it wasn't all the time. And I don't have that, or I haven't been able to figure out what that is that lets me do that when I've played feral. And when I do it as balanced, there's like a delay from the time when you shift into bear form and you feral charge. And I think what it is like that global cooldown ticker, the same way like that drinking works, right? Where you generate mana on the ticker that's like server wide if you're drinking at the time that tick occurs, right? And I think like the same way the energy ticks occur, I think the rage that you get from going into bear form, I think is a similar thing. I don't know that for certain, but I don't know how else to explain why sometimes the feral charge was instant and sometimes it seems like it has to wait for that tick to occur. But I've had that happen where I jump off and then like I shift into bear form and I don't get enough energy or enough rage. Like the fear rage doesn't proc in time and I'm spamming feral charge like as I'm falling. I fall and then I feral charge. I'm like, great. Now everyone just thinks I'm such a noob. Just took 3,600 damage for no reason. It's pretty massive too. You take a ton of damage. But it seems like queues are going down a little bit. We're down to like 6 minutes now instead of 7. Last game was 7. Games before that were like 9 or 10 minutes. So hopefully we start getting into some faster games here. So you can see here, I'm at 10k honor per hour. This is since we started the stream. But I haven't turned in any marks, and I have some in the bank. So like usually I'm turning them in after every game. I just have been forgetting. If I do that, you're closer to around 12k honor per hour with these fast wins. But like right now, you'll see if I go like this after this next game and go and turn them all in, it'll say I have like 16k honor per hour because I'll get a big spike of honor. But it's usually we're in that like 12k ballpark, and then what makes it go faster is if we can get faster queues. But we haven't lost a game yet. The entire time we've been playing. I don't know how many games we've played, but we've played a lot of games. I was playing with these guys a little while earlier too. We haven't lost one yet. Went against like Pago Premade a couple of times. We went against Grobulus Premade a couple of times. We went against Feral Premade a couple of times. And then like every time we get pugs, we just stomp the pug teams real fast. It's crazy how different it is playing with like 15 people that like you're all on the same page and everyone kind of knows what to do. Like we don't have to, we're not even, I mean, I think they're in disc with each other. A lot of them are, but like the vast majority of the time I play with these guys, we're not in Discord. They just say like which base they want me to go to, and we're able to like still just do really well. I usually am paired up with backlighty with the rogue. It's very common, like coach and the rogue go to wherever. It's a really strong combo too because the rogue has the CC that you don't have, and you have the heals and the survivability that the rogue doesn't have. So you guys can do like 4v2 fights with a rogue, 5v2 fights with a rogue. It's like sap one, I'm gonna rocket helm one, you blind the other, let's kill this one, okay, let's kill the other one. Like you can pull off some pretty ridiculous plays if you're coordinated. That's not what I meant to do. I think the widescreen setup. You guys want to see the widescreen? Let's see if this works. You guys see all that? Is that widescreen for you? The camera gets a little messed up. I need to mess with the camera on this. Do you guys like this setup more if I adjust this? Got complimented on my healing today in a BG. I felt violated. I'm not a healer. I feel like a lot of the games I'm not really getting a lot of killing blows, but we're doing a lot of damage, and I feel like the damage goes unnoticed a lot of the times. Sometimes people will like realize that you're the reason their health went from 80% to 20%, but I feel like a lot of times people just are like give credit to the warriors that are spamming execute, you know? I gotta fix this. No pools, no pools. There's rich thorium vein. Hold on, I'm gonna fix this real quick. That good? The full screen? You like the full screen? It's not a bad setup just to like mix it up, just to kind of like, it's the same gameplay but just visually looks a little different. If I have it set up like this too, it's not hard for me to like switch it between, because all I have to do is just move the frames over, you know what I mean? Did this other druid buff? I think you did. All right, is it pre-made? Grabulous pre-made. All right, boys, let's see how we do. I think this is the first pre-made since we've gone on stream. We are going to BS. I'm gonna put on fire reflector. I hate that I always do that. I accidentally click the little thing. I generally put on fire reflector because if a rogue, the only reason I would have PvP trinket on is if I'm worried about a rogue jumping me in the team fight. Usually a bigger problem for me is a fire mage just unloading on me from their backline. So I like, and the thing is with a fire reflector is I can basically like guaranteed kill the mage, right? Because it'll catch him off guard. Oh, dude, these pre-mades do this? Are these guys doing the, look at this, dude. These pre-mades literally, after like we've stomped them, they literally don't even play. They're literally not even trying to fight us. You see this? They didn't even cap. They just like, we give up. Their whole team's just sitting over here, dude. How'd they kill you? How'd they kill themselves? How do they die? How are they all dead? This is very confusing. DJ Poop. Yeah, we've played these guys before. Just being bitter because we've just completely wrecked them. This hunter doesn't think I see him. Nice. Game's about to end. We gotta kill him faster. Like 2 seconds. Go. Come on, come on, get up. Yeah. 2-0. Let's go. I don't know how they were all dead though at the beginning. That was kind of weird. Oh, you know what? I'm actually gonna go back to Ashara because the last pools that I had gotten were at 54 minutes. So they should have probably just respawned right now. I have no idea how those guys were dead at the gate though. That was weird. But we've had a couple games like that where the premades won't even fight. It's, I mean, I don't know whether it makes sense or not. It's just a little weird. Like, I get not dragging the game out, but it's a little bitch mode just to suicide on your base and just not even try and like team fight at BS or anything. A little weird. Weird. It's also pretty annoying having Hunter's Mark on me right now. It's odd they don't try at all. Yeah, I mean, we've played that exact team. I think that's the third time we've gone against them. It might even be more than that too. We just have steamrolled. We've 5-capped literally every game that we've played. So, I mean, I don't know. I get like why they're demoralized, but it's just kind of weird to not like team fight, because then they're not getting any kills or anything either. They're literally getting 0 honor. I feel like I would at least want to go for like try and like kill a couple of the people on the other team, get some amount of honor, you know? But to each their own. Queues are dropping, boys. 5 minutes. 5-minute queue now. Once you get to about 5 minutes, it's pretty hard to be able to fit like the Moonglade port or the Ashara, like this thing I'm doing, to fit that in the time between queues. Like the queues are too fast. Guys, it's 7:50 p.m. and I'm so tired. I feel like it's like 11 o'clock. But hey, happy birthday? It's not my birthday. My birthday was like 6 months ago. Blue Budweiser? Is that Nate? Why is that name familiar? It is Nate. I remember, dude. I remembered. So I thought I was gonna do Navy and then go to bed. 3.5 hours in the queue. Dude, I had that the other night. It's like I swear I waited longer than the queue time after like playing BGs for my queue. Like it was so far off. I was like, if I'd known I was gonna have to sit here for another hour and a half, I would have just gone to bed. But then you commit. Like then you're like, I'm too deep now. Like I can't. I've sat here for an hour and a half doing nothing. I can't just log off. It's like you just got to finish the job, you know? What's up, Nate? How you been, man? How's the construction gig? Are you on it all? You got like level 59 on your pally and then just stopped playing like right before you got to the promised land or what? Retail? Yeah, I think a lot of people are going to start playing retail here in the next few weeks. They announced Shadowlands release date today, didn't they? My buddy told me it comes out, I think the 23rd is what he said, 23rd of November. So we're like 3-4 weeks away. I'm going to start dabbling in retail here in the next couple weeks. Got a fail. Dude, you can't play a Druid. I'm the only Druid boy allowed. You can't play a Druid. Feral Druid, in-hand Shaman. I've heard in-hand Shaman's pretty cool. Like they have Wind Fury back. I'm glad that they made Shaman more exciting, but I think Shaman overall is probably going to be kind of bad. I feel like they usually don't give Shaman too much love when it comes to like PvP and stuff outside of Resto, and even Resto's pretty hit or miss. I'm trash anyway, so it should work. Hey, I mean, you could literally just play any spec you want as long as you're not like high-end mythic rating. It really doesn't matter. Just play whatever. I feel that, dude. That's some real Moonkin mindset right there. Oh, it sucks? Don't care. Oh, you guys, we got a pool. We got a pool. Coast is clear. We gotta put on the little fishing thing. We have a minute. We should be able to fish this one in a minute. If we don't get a bunch of long casts. Come on. Dude, oh yeah, baby. Nice, I'll take it. Casual 25 gold in between the queues. I'm gonna go. I don't think we're gonna have time to get over here, but I'm gonna see if this pulls up. Doesn't look like it is. How's the construction development? It's good, man. We're busy. We're busy, nothing like crazy, but everything's good, man. No complaints. No complaints. Nice pug. We are going to BS fight here. Alright, I gotta remember to turn in my marks after this game. Nate, what server are you on retail? Jesus, dude. So there's another OP combo with this setup. You can feral charge, wait for the timer to run out. Oh, damn it, dude, he hodged me. It's okay, he's gonna die anyway. But you can feral charge to kick the first heal, then you can bash, so it's like 10 seconds to lock out. Then I can war stomp. It's like another second, and then I can grenade on top of that. Pretty dirty combo. I can like, and then like usually feral charge is up pretty close to that as well, like right after that combo. I'm gonna throw. Oh, dude. Come on, no! I'm gonna feral charge over to this priest to get away from the rogue. Nade the priest. Of course, it didn't hit. Okay. They kept farm. Oh, they kept farm. There's 3 of them over there, so they should be fine. I'm just gonna push up the stables. Oh shit. I almost just ran into all of them. Can we get under? Yeah, nice. Through the wall. See ya. We go over here, our little pocket. Spam our drink button. I need some more water too. Whoa, dude, there's a fly. I caught a fly the other day. I went like that and like caught it. I felt like Mr. Miyagi level shit. It's like I'm definitely obviously a Jedi. You guys ever had that? You catch a fly in your fucking hand, you're like, that's right. Try and fly now, little bitch. The one thing that is good if I am playing like this with the full like widescreen is you guys can actually see the quest panels and shit. You're not like way out, like cut off on the side of the screen. The quest panels are the only panels that I can't move. Like I can't move them by opening up like another panel or something. Death in yo face. What's up, man? How are you doing? How you doing? How you doing? What do we think? Moonglade or Ashara? Let's go... let's just go to Moonglade, see if I can snag a Songflower. I don't think it's going to be fast. So see, like... Now I turned in those marks. I'm at like 14k honor per hour because I just turned in all the marks. So it's kind of like... skewed. Oh, what's up with it? Decays, I thought your thing was like sword. Sword something. Sword in my butt. Or is that your Twitch? Ashara? We'll go Ashara at this next game. I kind of waited because I turned in those marks, so I lost like the first minute. So it's pretty likely that I get like the Q pops like as I land. The Moonglade one I feel like is quicker, but I might not be after the time it takes to like run. Put on my mount speed stuff. After the time it takes to run to the tunnel, but I think it's faster. I think I timed it. I think it takes me about 5 minutes because you got to mount, run over to the flight path, and then you have to go from the flight path and actually fly, and then from the flight path in Ashara, you have to run to the pools. So it's more travel time. I think it takes about 5 minutes. That's on Twitch. Oh, got it. Got it, dude. Got it. Got it, dude. Decays, when are we gonna duel? We should duel for 10,000 gold. Would you duel me for 10,000 gold? Guys, next week is about to get crazy with this election. I'm pretty convinced that no matter what happens in this election, next week's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna be very surprised if there's some outcome to the election. It's like, oh, all right, tomorrow's Wednesday. Let's go. We'll go back to work, guys. Let's go. Like, I think no matter what happens, it's gonna be ridiculous. Smash you on a rogue? Dude, are you kidding me right now? Do it for 200 gold? 200 gold for a duel? Do I get the opener on you? Do I get to open? Blake Lively, this is a mage I killed earlier. I won't kill him because he actually logged on like his he logged on a horde account. I fucked him up. He was he was sitting down drinking and I ran up and ravaged him and like one shot him, and he messaged. He came on a horde character. The character's name is Blake Lively and his horde character's name is Brad Pitt. And he came on, he's like, "Are you feral?" I was like, "No, I'm not feral, I'm Boomkin." He's like, "What the hell?" And he was nice. I was like, "Oh, I won't kill you anymore." I was like, "It's nothing personal. I was just running around trying to get honor." Went bye to the buddy. But I killed him. There was like 2 different times I killed him, and one time I like Moonfire killed him. And then the other time I killed him in cat form, and so he was like, didn't know what spec I was playing. Pretty funny. All right. Well, the Songflower gods bless us. No. No. See, so it only takes me like around 3 or so minutes, I think, to get to the end of the tunnel if I leave right away. No, you get the opener? Are you kidding me, dude? If your stealth does... If I did an emote at someone and I'm stealthed, will it still pop up in the chat like I did the emote? Or do I have to pop out of stealth? Or they have to be able to, like, target me? Damn, dude, all these things are up. I'm gonna go, there's one more Songflower, like right here, I think it is. It might be up a little bit further. We got time, I'm gonna see if, I'm not gonna have time to actually check, it's gonna take too long. They won't see it. I want them to be able to see the emote though. Not like say if I did like slash dance that they can physically see me dancing. I mean like where it pops up in chat and says like Coachella starts dancing with you or whatever it says. Plaz has like some points in improved Mark of the Wild, so I can't buff on top of his Mark of the Wild. It's a pre-made? Oh man. I feel bad, dude. They have literally no skulls. Look at that. This is a Shubi pre-made right here. I don't think I've ever gone against a full pre-made that has 0 helmets. Look at ours. It's like literally all but like 4 people are helmets. And it's like private sergeant major. Sorry guys. Are they not playing either? They all go LM. Oh, and LM. Oh shit. I'm telling you guys, the Elemental Shaman Balanced Druid is an insane combo. We can like Chain Lightning and Starfire at the same time, and like a huge percentage of the time we just insta-kill people. I don't know why this guy is so much bigger than me though. I want to be the big guy and I want him to be the smaller guy. Starfire stun right there on that priest, dead. Chatty, don't run away. 2K, Starfire stun. Another Starfire. Dead. Priest. Destiny. Dead. Zarhad. Zarna. Bitch. Actually, they have res here, so I need to make sure we cap this. With the body. I'm gonna mount up. So we got a gate here, and we got to spin ST, make sure they don't cap it back. I don't think they're going to try, but... Watch out, buddy. Is this guy casting spells at me? What the hell is he doing? We're gonna try ninja. Look at this guy. Alright, peep tit. I'm actually gonna innervate myself here. I'm gonna focus on the pally here as well. Oh, Fire Mage. We can use our reflector. Watch. Come on, attack me. He's got no mana, dude. It's gonna suck. Mana gem or something. Dude, that range is so long. You see how far away he was? Holy shit. Boots. I really need a drink. I'm gonna root this warrior to help peel. I'll go ahead and use a little cheap mana pot. Beat him down? Yeah, we did. 6-minute game. Alright, Ashar it is. Let's go. We're off. As fast as we can get there. Put on our mount speed. Maybe get another essence of water or two in between the queues. Fish up some cash. I know, dude. We got lucky there with the spawn. It's happened. I've had BGs where I've gotten 2 of the pools in between a BG queue as well. Like, it's all luck, but you can check those like 3 spawn points are all real close together. So you can check those 3 with very little swimming. So that's usually what I do if we don't have time. And I just check those 3 and you know, hopefully one of them's up, but... I have to go off my mouse pad. But it's not bad. So we timed it. We ran right away and we queued. So it takes about a minute to get over to the flight path. We can use it as our reference point, our timestamps. Guys, I bought some crypto stuff a few days ago, and we have lost a lot of money. I'm regretting my decisions. Just kidding, it's fine. That's how it goes, man. The crypto stuff's always all over the board. We lost, dude. Bitcoin's actually been doing good. It's been doing okay. It's kind of like bouncing back and forth, but it had like a run up, and then a lot of other stuff is dropped a good amount in price. But I don't even want to look at the one that I think dropped the lowest. Oh my god, dude. It's casually down 20% in 24 hours. Gotta love it, man. Gotta love it. Okay, we landed. We have our mount movement speed on, so this is about as fast as we could possibly do this. Oh. What's up? Is there anyone else long on crypto? Anyone else have like any like crypto, like Bitcoin or Ether or anything, and think it's gonna be a big deal in a few more years? I think we're like 5 or 10 years from a lot of the crypto stuff being a very integral part of the infrastructure of financial just transactions and kind of like escrow dynamics with like real estate, or you know, just escrow kind of holding in general on transactions and stuff like that. I'm in Ashara as well. Farming some runes. Where do you farm runes in Ashara? Who drops runes? The satyrs? I made a bunch of money over crypto the past few years. I made a bunch of money and then I lost as much money as I made. So I basically like came out even. But there was a period of time where I like made a bunch of fakely made a bunch of money. I didn't take any of it out because I was dumb, and it all kind of like went back down. But it's kind of par for the course. First investment was $250 back in 2017. Dude, 2017 was a good time to get into it. Turned it into $3,500. Yeah, man. Solid. Yeah, me and some friends, like one of my buddies started buying Ethereum when it was like $11, and I started buying it around like $35, which is 10x from that now, but I've, you know, we traded it into some more like risky stuff, and of course all that stuff didn't pan out. It's okay. I think that's why like I bought back in a bunch of stuff. I basically made money in one of my accounts, a good amount of money over like that first like 2017 to 2018 ish, and I kind of just had it sitting in like USD, and then kind of was like waiting for everything to kind of like calm down a little bit. Bought back in a bunch of stuff, some stuff a few weeks ago that I'm up on because the market's gone up overall the last like month. But I bought in a bunch more like 3 days ago, and the last couple days some of the stuff is just tanked real hard. It was probably in hindsight kind of dumb buying stuff right before the election, but at this point the way I'm looking at it is, in the past, it's so hard when you're trading stuff to not think of what the immediate value is and worry about what it's worth like right now. Like you buy something, it drops 20%, and you have to get out of the habit of being like, well, I don't want to lose 30%, so I need to sell it right now. It's like, you've already missed the entry. Just hold it. Just wait. If you think long-term, big picture, the stuff that you're buying is going to be worth more now than it is, or it's going to be worth more in the future than it is right now, then you just have to like be disciplined enough to not touch it, you know? Pop between 2 different satyr camps in northern Fellwood. Up here, you can farm. Oh, like I don't even know there were satyrs up here. Somewhere over here. I didn't even know you could farm them here. I always go over to Fellwood. Is it better to farm them here than in Fellwood? It's on track to boom soon. However, Bitcoin has only ever been around when the stock market's been in a bull cycle. So if it changed to a bear market, who knows? Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's interesting, man. I know there was a period of time where it was basically mirroring exactly what the stock market was doing, and then it like started doing the opposite. But I don't know. At this point, I feel like my biggest mistakes I've made in crypto are like trying to optimize too much. Like my favorite quote was like, what does it say? It's like your holdings or your investments, whatever it is, are like a snowball. The more you touch them, the smaller they're going to get. Like you're just going to inevitably melt away your profits by trying to like overhandle it. So my mindset more at this point is just to kind of buy something at a price that I think is reasonable. If I get some kind of like significant gains on it in the near future, if it has any kind of like big parabolic movement, I'll probably pull a little bit out just to be safe and hedge my bets. Otherwise, I'm just going to pretend like I haven't touched it, it doesn't exist for a couple years and just let it ride out. Because at this point, if I sell it now that I've lost 20%, it's like, what's the point? I'm guaranteeing I've lost the 20%, you know? Felwood's better, but it just depends on the traffic. That makes sense, dude. I feel like the Felwood spawn rates are so high. If there's like no one there or like one person there, like I can't kill them. Like I'm just constantly killing stuff. It's not like I'm never like running out of like targets to kill between drinking and all that. Like having to drink in between and stuff. There's another pug. We're gonna go BS here. It's nice, it's just super violent all the time. You worried about a little PvP plasma or what, huh? Oh, I was like, why am I so much faster now? I forgot I still had my mount speed stuff on. They're all going LM. I said it, guys. They weren't listening to me. That a big pusher went LM. GM's probably fine. This doesn't sound like very Diablo-ish. Look at this guy. He's gonna kill himself. Look. Oh, he saw it. Do you see that? He canceled his fireball. Come on, buddy. My nose itches. Oh. Go. Jesus. Pally and a warrior. Let's go mount speed. If this pally was smart, he would hodge me right here so I can't stop the warrior from capping. But he's not smart. He's gonna let me just run up and moonfire him. Oh, did you see that? Where the camera angle was? It threw the grenade all the way up on the crane. Get the heck out of here. Okay, we're gonna bash him here. I'm gonna Moonfire first. He's gonna get out of this. He could Berserker stun me, but he already used it. I'm gonna Feral Charge him again. Shift out of this. We're gonna Wrath, and I'm gonna downrank Moonfire. Should kill him. Nice. Just gonna drink for a tick, and then I'm gonna mount up and go. Just in case if we see any like leakers or anything over here that have a little bit of mana, but it should be fine. So that's actually really big if you can ever do that in the Chase the Leakers, because I got 170 honor for that. It was a solo kill. So there might have been one other person around, but so that's why it's actually not bad to peel out and do those if you are able to get like one-on-ones. That's why sometimes I don't really mind sitting the bases too much, because you can still get a little bit of, you know, good amount of honor from just getting some one-on-one fights, assuming that you win the one-on-one fights. But I'm gonna grab I bid on a bunch of things. A bunch of things had like 1 copper bids. So I bid on a bunch of them, and then I got outbid. You're still in the AV queue? B-Man's a hunter that had PvP with a good amount. I know, I skip my AV when it pops when I'm in this group, because this specific group farms as much honor as I'm going to be able to farm from AV, even with having like the turn in, because it's about 6 or 7k honor in total probably with the win and like kills from honor, but it could very easily take longer than 30 minutes. Whereas like we're basically are getting every 15 minutes, let's say, because it's 5-minute queue. You got a couple of minutes before, then 6-minute games. So let's say 15 minutes, and I'm able to get, you know, 2,000 honor per 15 minutes. So it ends up being like, where I feel like it's not worth it for me to risk, because I could also get into an AV, and the AV is like a 2-hour AV. It's not super likely, but it could be like an hour-long AV or whatever, where it's just not worth it, right? Where everyone's like DR'd, so you're getting like 0 honor. I've been farming on, so at least I've been productive. Yeah, that's what I think I'll do when once we hit rank 13, is I'll probably like QAV and then like do open world stuff, kind of like do some of that in between some of the other like BGs, try and do like farm up. I need to farm up runes, I need to get some mana potions, all kinds of stuff like that. My chores. Gotta do my chores. Why are there a bunch of guildless mages right there? It's kind of weird. 10 runes? Yeah, I think I have 7. Yeah, 7. Dude, it's been nice though, like, honestly, not raiding for the past few weeks, it's been really nice because I'm able to like have my bags and everything completely set up just for PvP and not have to worry about like, shit, do I have all my mana pots on me? Do I have all my elixirs on me? So I'm looking forward to it. We come back a week from tonight. We go back into AQ40, hopefully with a revitalized raid team. I'll probably purposely not play right after, like on Tuesday. We're gonna have reset. I'm gonna buy my gear, I'll get it set up, maybe play with it a little bit, but I'm probably gonna like not play Wednesday, kind of like take a good break since we've been grinding honor so much. It's like I definitely am not getting burnt out, but I want to like intentionally chill for a little bit. Like take a little breather. But we got raid on Thursday, so that should be fun. What's up, Frankie? How you doing, man? All right, what do we think our over-under is on getting a pool right here? You think I should go over to... Should I swim to the right ones? I feel like I might not have enough time. I feel like what ends up happening too a lot of the times is that people come and farm them when I'm not here, or like in between as well. So like coming back to the same spots isn't problematic. The other thing I forgot to mention that video, but the other thing that's nice is that oily blackmouth pools also spawn here, which are great for I'm trying to get different boots on, which are great if you're trying to PvP, because oily blackmouth is what's used for the free action potions. And they're actually pretty expensive, at least on our server. So if you're doing more casual farming, I want to try and bounce around to the pools because that's my priority right now. I'm trying to stock up on those Essence of Water. Yeah, I'm good. Just grinding on the BGs on the Priest. Nice, man. You playing Shadow? You playing Disc? This cannot still be Diablo. Oh, it's not. Oh, it is. This is some weird Diablo fan art. I've never seen this before. Disc Holy, nice. Dude, Disc Priest is so good. I feel like every group I'm in, you always want to try and have like 2 or 3 Disc Priests. Nope. Oh, you guys can't see my trophy though. That like goes into my screen on this setup. It's okay. Digging the full screen? I'm glad you like it, dude. It's pretty good for like cinematic stuff. Like it definitely changes kind of how the game just like looks. This is pretty fitting with this music. I feel like this music just sounds like a Moonkin should be swimming in Ashara. Alright, we are still going to BS. I'm gonna leave my mount speed stuff on. If you see a Boomkin, be for sure to PI them. Yeah. That's the rule. If you're in the chat and you're playing a priest, every time you see a balance druid, you have to power infuse them. That's the only rule. Ready, set, go. It looks really cool when everyone's got the PvP mounts. Like when you're with a whole group that's got the PvP mounts. Everyone's got like the black and red mounts. They're all at LM again. I don't think I can do this jump. Let's try. Ah! It's close. I couldn't do it. What rank are you going for? I'm going for rank 13. What's up, Tanalandis? How you doing, man? Rank 13. We're rank 12. This is our last week. I'll be done ranking as of on reset on Tuesday. I'll be done. This warrior's gonna jump me. Does he have freedom? No, he's got a FAP, of course. Of course he's got a FAP. I'm gonna charge away. He charge me. I'm gonna have to frenzied regen here. I might still die though. Dead. If he has freedom, I can bash him there, but if he's got FAP, I can't really do anything. Need the wolf for that jump, I know. You think Dakota's just too big to make that leap? What are you trying to say, dude? Dakota's skinny, dude. Dakota's skinny. I'm rank 8 right now, trying to get as high as I can before the title for TBC. Nice, man. Yeah, I'd say you pretty realistically can get rank 10 casually, like as long as you just like PvP. I'd say after rank 10, it gets a little bit more grindy. 10 to 11 even still is not too bad. But like 11 to 12 took a couple weeks of like actually trying. 12 to 13 takes like 3 weeks, 4 weeks, just depending. It's hard to tell where your feet are. Yeah, it's true. Your like feet is actually like the middle of like your thing right here. And like not the actual outside where the feet are. All right, do we have any video game soundtrack recommendations? Has to be video game soundtrack so we don't get flagged. Hollow Knight? I don't know what soundtrack that is. We can try it. Too ambient? I don't know. We'll see. I wish I could have remembered what that one was that I listened to the other night. It was like house music. Or like techno-y kind of music. Crypt of the Necrodancer. This just says Hollow Knight official. Okay, I think we're gonna do a Moonglade port here, see if I can snag a Songflower. One more. See, so when I'm turning in the marks, it says we're around 15k HPH. It's obviously that's like, it's gonna go down during this queue, but realistically, you stay around, if you're winning these games like this, it's around 13, I would say 13,000 honor per hour probably, pretty realistically. Fury soundtrack is a banger for Electro. Alright, let's try that. This is good, but I'm kind of like already kind of sleepy, so I don't want to get like too sleepy, you know what I mean? Oh, didn't we listen to this last time? I think you've requested this before. Yeah. Or you've said this before. Suggested. Yeah, let's go. Damn it, dude. I wasn't looking. Dismounted. Yeah, oh yeah. I'm gonna starfire the shit out of some gnomes to this. Let's go. I came through here earlier and there was a warrior that had full world buffs. And I like barely got in range of him. And then I was trying to like moonfire him, just like DPS him. He health potted and like got just out of my range and I couldn't catch up to him. And he escaped. Felt bad. It keeps swapping. I need to change my setting because I have right now like my PvP setup doesn't put on my 3 set. Let's throw on the Furblog medicine pouch too, just in case we get like a little spicy situation. Do we engineering helm too? I want to get a Druid enchant for my engineering helm. It's a little bit on the sweaty side, but I don't know. I feel like it's worth it. Oh shit. Oh no. They just left. No! I mean, I couldn't have... if I initiated that fight right there with all of them, I would have gotten killed. No way. We have 1 minute, and still see if we get some over here. Got 100 health on my rocket helm. Yeah, I feel like the Druid enchant would be really good though, and I don't need it for any of my, like, for my PvP set, because I already have it on my legs and my helm, which are the pieces I'm going to use on my tier 2.5 helm. So it's really the last Druid enchant I would need. So what I'm planning on doing is once I finish ranking, I'm just going to set up a ZG and just reserve the 29 seconds. Set up a ZG and just reserve one of the idols. Oh, someone just ran up. Do you guys see that? Someone popped up on the radar right when I hit enter. Feels bad. The other problem is when I throw on the helmet, since I have my enchant on my tier 2.5 and I don't, I end up like there's a bunch of stats that I lose when I swap between the two, you know? It's a pre-made. Biggles, partial. Like 6 or 7 Biggles. Here, stack. Can you water me? Yeah! Yeah, daddy. So we're still going BS here. BS? Yeah, that's right. Run away. Run away. Oh, yeah, that's called the good old charge swapperoonie. He's gonna Zerker charge me here, though. He's gonna Zerker charge him. Of course, he resisted. Throw some heals. Oh, he feared me, that jerk. Oh. Try and... Ah! Ah! He kicked me. Nice. He's dead. We kept Sion alive. Let's go, baby. The music's chip. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Perfect. This is good warrior chasing, killing music. Oh, that was so close to not being in range. Holy shit. Come on, dude. I got this. See ya. Oh, they got mines? Like, look, this guy's on epic mount. Like, look how fast I'm just running in cheetah form compared to him. Like, he's obviously faster than me, but it's not by very much. Oh, he's so confused. Oh, he's so confused. Look, he's not releasing. He's like, what the hell? Are they all at LM or what's going on? Why is Where's our whole team? Oh no. I'm Okay. Oh, come on. It's pretty rude of you. Hunter's still confused. Try and drink. Never gotten an idol in your whole life? The best way to do it, honestly, is to set up your own ZG run and just reserve one. Just say first idol res, everything else free roll. And then kill Jindo first, so even if the group falls apart, you still got your idol. It's an OP tricks of the trade right there, man. Damn, I need to drink again. We're getting a lot of honor right here, though, because our whole team's not here yet. There's only like 5 of us splitting honor with all these kills. I should have intervened myself. Guy's so slow. Oh, watch fire reflector. See ya. He watches you kill himself right here. See that? 900 damage fireball. Oh, he just got healed. Come on. Such a lame. He's gonna die. Priest boy. I'm gonna go on the healer. I don't think he's a healer. I think he's just a ret. Can I grenade into there? No, I can't. Wow. Wow. Had a health potion there. Whew. Passed so many, always running with guildies. Yeah, I've done the same thing too, because like we don't really need it, right, for balance. I've done that exact same thing where I just passed on him. But for PvP, it's just so good, man. It's even still, it's like not bad if you're gonna use it on a piece that's got high stats. Like even if you got Mish, for example, it's not gonna be more DPS by any means, but having an extra 10 stam and an extra 10 int on something that's already got, like, what does Mish has, like 26 int or 24 int or whatever, however, it's like already got so much intellect on it. So getting 34 or whatever it is intellect, another 10 intellect on that's pretty beefy. You're gonna be thicker than a Snicker, you know? $24 int, yeah. So making that thing 34 int, dude. And you already have the 2% crit. That means like by itself, it's giving you like 3% crit. I don't know what these guys are talking about. They're talking about some kind of honor reset. I don't know what's going on, but I got a ton. It shows us at 17,000 HPH right now. They're talking about some kind of honor thing resetting. I don't know if they're talking about the kills, like if the kills reset. Like, because at midnight, I'm guessing is when it like resets for the next day. So when you fight up against another Premade, that's the problem, is like we're going through like against a lot of the same teams or the same people. So you get diminished returns overall just PvPing throughout the whole day, because if you keep going against the same people, it just becomes useless to kill them. Yeah, so look, 3 minutes we'll be out of the tunnel. So it takes us about 3 minutes to get here. It takes about 5 minutes to get over to Ashara. We have a bunch. I've got a bunch of these. I think I have around like 20 or so Essence Water Farm. My thing's not updating. It's not correct because I haven't logged on my alt to grab the other ones. But I think I've farmed about 20 Essence of Water so far. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah, baby. This is a good soundtrack, Josh. You're right. Good suggestion. I like this one. You'll have to help remind me in the future. This is a good one. I need to, like, favorite it or something. Oh. That's Blake Lively. That's the nice mage. I've already killed him a few times. I don't want to be a mean guy. He's messaging me. Up to 12 runes and a bunch of goodies. 12 runes, dude, not bad. Not a bad haul. Not a bad haul. Gotta get ready for bed. Hey, man, have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it, man. I got interrupted casting Wrath and couldn't use Demonic Rune. Really? I didn't know it worked like that either. It shares like nature spell school. Okay, this one's up as well. Okay. It's a horde. False alarm, false alarm. Thanks for the stream, yeah, man. Have a good night. Okay, these are dead. Dude, I don't have Nova World buffs on this computer. I'm gonna run up the hill real quick and see if we got anyone there. No luck. This will be probably the last one for the stream today. I'm getting tired. I'm getting real sleepy, guys. But my plan is like this. Since this is my last week ranking, I want to stream and hang out the last few days that we're doing it. So I will be streaming some period of time this weekend, and hopefully be a little bit more energetic the last couple days of the grind here. It's tough, man. Like going to work all day and then coming back, it's like I'm like tired. Then I feel like after about 2 hours of streaming, I start running on fumes, you know. But this weekend it'll be the last couple of days of the actual grind itself. We'll probably have some pre-mades going with some of the guys, and you know, pump out our last little bit of honor. Get ready for those beautiful shoulders that I'm probably just gonna wear all the time, no matter what, just because of how glorious they are. Those shoulders on a torn. Ooh. Hey, what's up, Mikey? Dude, that first emoji looks just like you, dude. I don't know what the second emoji is. Looks like a guy poking himself in the eyeball. Is that what that is? Is that an eyeball poke emoji? Oh, this guy thinks he can get away? Oh, come here, Nova. More like Novna. Oh, yeah, little bitch. What you know about it? Watch, he's gonna cast Fireball at me. Like I'm gonna pretend I'm gonna run away. Oh, man. Feel bad, huh? Oh, sick polymorph, dude. You got him with the teabag, dude. Boom. Got a mouthful of feathers right there. I'm gonna wait and feral charge this. Then I'm gonna go ahead. He just got naded. I'm gonna war stomp this. Nade this. Just completely lock him out. Nice. Don't let him hit me. Don't let him hit me. Oh, come on, dude. Come on, man. Dead. Solid? IRL shoulders? No, not IRL shoulders, man. IRG shoulders. IRG shoulders. Mike, you trying to get back in the world, man? Come on. Let's PvP. Brian said he's down to play if you play. Mike, what do you think about the wide screen? The ultra wide right now. Do you like it? These shoulders, dude. Look how clean these bad boys look. Boom. Okay. Charge that. We have bash up again. One more auto. One more auto. Get that. I'm going to get the hell out of here so I don't die. Made that. Feral charge back up again. He's gonna die anyway. See, look, this is the OP. Look, see? Vodka's capping. Boom. Vodka caps. The good old body block. Dude, Shadowlands got announced today. Shadowlands is supposed to come out the 23rd of November. Like 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Might give it a regrettable try. Oh no, dude. This gypsy got out. Think he's gonna try and cap the base, or he's just running around like a dingus? Ready? I'm gonna run over the hill. We're gonna death from above him. Ready? Set. Ha! Oh yeah! Little noob. Can we lead it? Right there. That's perfect. He's hit. What? Why do you keep polymorphing me, dude? Didn't work. Okay, guy. Okay, guy. Oh, we didn't even kill him. Whatever. Dude, we are. We're OP. We're OP bear guy. What do you think? Should we go to Ashara? Let's go to Ashara. Does I already have Songflower buff? Mike, we should go to Ashara, right? Yeah, we should go to Ashara. What level is your Druid in Classic? Like, you're like 55, aren't you? Aren't you almost 60? Doesn't Druid PvP look fun, dude? We could be PvP Druid buddies. Oh. $45, $46. Damn, dude. Neff's resetting right now, and I literally just flew away. God, man. Untard and Druidtard? Yeah. Druidtard. Druidtard. It's pretty cinematic. Love your content. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. All I've got for the time being is my laptop. Ew, what happened to your computer? Oh, you're at your parents' place for a month or two. You have no command center? Dude, you could have lived at Brez, dude. Tell, tell Brian you're gonna house sit. Like, while he's there. Like, yeah, Brian, I'll come house sit. What realm are you playing on? I'm playing on Herod. Playing on Herod. How long do you think you can play with no UI? I think you can see the damage numbers you're doing, though, if you play with no UI. I think the damage numbers still come up. You just have no idea how much health or mana you have. Plaza is handing on. House was been on moving 2 fell through, and Grandpa is moving in instead, so it's kind of freaked. Oh. Well, it's okay, Mike. You'll figure it out. Do any of you guys, when you're like riding around in game, like on your mounts, like you run up walls and like jump off like you're playing Tony Hawk or something? I do that all the time. I'm like, oh, all right, I'm gonna 360 over the rock. Huh. Yeah, 360. I like ride off of like ledges and stuff, like as if I'm riding a skateboard. Like, oh, sick air off the. Oh, just kidding. All right, we're gonna grind over here. We're gonna do 50-50 on this Coliseum thing. 360 into the water. Yeah, 360 no scope. Yeah. Collecting so much coin rent free, dude. I know. I was saying earlier I lost a bunch of coin buying about a bunch of crypto, and the market's like tanked the last 2 days. So that's been pretty cool of me. I'm real proud of that. I really need to upgrade some of the stuff on my computer. Like my CPU is really old. I don't think it's noticeable for you guys, like as far as what the stream looks like. But I get frame drops that I notice a lot compared to when I'm playing without the, without like Streamlabs or OBS open. And I haven't upgraded anything in a while, so I think for like Cyber Monday, I'm probably gonna get like a new CPU. I think is like I'm gonna try and get like a good CPU. I mean, CPU and GPU and RAM are really the only things you need, right? The main thing is I have to get a CPU that's compatible with my motherboard. Isn't that what it is? Isn't that how it works? We get one of those new NVIDIA ones. Does NVIDIA have a CPU? My motherboard's kind of old though. Is that not usually a problem? Like I'd be kind of worried about it not being compatible with my motherboard. I have to figure out obviously like which motherboard I have. I also thought the CPU is kind of like fragile to like install, isn't it? It's like you have to kind of like know what you're doing. Can you use the Cenarian ring for this BG? So I can use it for next BG. I don't have it in my bag. It's in my bank. I had like prior to earlier, I didn't have it in my actual bags. So we can I'll get it now. I'll get it like I'll go to the bank after this BG, and then the next BG I'll put it on so that you can see it. Kind of want to see the proc. Yeah, I set up a weak aura for it as well. I think it's still here. Yeah, this unstable power is the name of the ring proc. Let's see where. Yeah. So it pops up like big on my screen right there. So it'll be obvious to see how much it procs. I'll get it after for this the game after this one though. Once I go back, I need to go by the bank. My bank is literally completely full. Like I have no slots. Brett, put your last 2 CPUs. Yeah, that's like always I'm like worried because the CPU has like a specific thing. If you're like not grounded or something, that it'll like discombobulate and like break itself. I'm always like a little paranoid about that. I'm gonna mess it up too. So don't mind you. Yeah, just yeah. Spam it in the chat if I forget. If I start running to Ashar or like going to Moonblade or something. But I shouldn't forget. All right, this is a Herod Premade. This isn't their like good team though. This is, I would say, like the second best team. This should be a good game though. These guys are decent. These guys are probably the best team we've played up to this point. He's fapping. He's fapping. Don't shoot me! Oh, come on, guys. I got Viper Stung right there, but I'm going to try and kill this warrior. Nice, he cleansed me. Starfire. He shield wall? Why is he taking no damage? Oh, he did shield wall. I didn't see it. Max rank. Oh! See ya! Okay. I'm gonna start capping. Just kidding, we'll kill this guy. Come here, Angel Dust. Alright. Damn. Heal myself. I'm gonna innervate here too. This is their resto druid is Shit. Try and spin as long as I can. Damn! I think we'll get the 4 cap here though. Stylus is bandaging. I'm assuming he's gonna win that fight. And they reinforced. I spun it long enough for them to get that res and get people there. Biggest Starfire without PI and consumes with this gear that I'm using. This gear that I'm using, I can't crit more than about 2,600 on my Starfire. Like just like with Toep, the most I'll get is about 2,600. Some of the other videos where I have more, like I'm hitting harder is because I'm using like Hexer's cover or things like I'm losing a lot of stats and durability, but I have like another 100 spell power. I can get up to about 550 spell power. And if I have that set up, I can crit Starfires for like 3k. Somewhere in that ballpark. But with this gear that I use, I have about 460 or 460 spell power, something like that right now. These guys are all Feral charged me. Okay. I'm gonna try and heal myself here. Oh, I was gonna try and cast a rejuve. We're still rotating and still spinning BS though, and we have 3 other caps. We want to try and get BS here and then be able to force them down into GM because it's going to take a while from them. I think if we're able to keep them from capping this and we just keep rotating and rezzing quicker than they do, we should be forcing them down to mines here pretty soon. Right now they're having to res up at Troll's Bane, so Stables is the most likely base for us to lose. Okay, I'm going to focus this mage. And I'm watching the flag here. Okay, he's gonna kick me. I have Wrath up in 1 second once the blankets counterspell's done. Oh, he's gonna fucking frostbolt me. So the mage actually blinked, but I actually didn't throw the grenade at the mage right there. I threw it at the hunter. I don't know if they're going to be able to spin this because our warrior was CC'd. It looks like he did get the spin though. And Endo's there. Endo's blinded though. Are they going to spin that? Damn, dude. They spin it? Oh, no, they capped it. But we got the 4 cap on him there. This is called the Alcatraz. This is the Alcatraz. When you get all 4 of the outside bases and they get BS. They still don't have a res here though. So we kind of have an advantage because we're all resing and we have full health, full mana. And they're all presumably going to be pretty low mana here. So it's going to be a little bit tough for them to pull this off and survive, I think. It's real important that we focus the healers. I'm going to focus on this hunter because he's just going to wreck our... I'm actually going to also try and battle res Endo if I can. See, so that was huge right there. So our battle res Endo and we got the kills on them. We wiped them. Now Endo's there. We can make sure we hard cap that and we can start pushing up to ST. They're all resing at Troll's Bane. So even though they won that first cap, they had no res and they had fought off like a couple small waves of us. So they're all out of mana. So they just had nothing left to be able to fight that last push. Yeah, I'd say biggest Starfire I've had though in general with like if I'm using like glass cannon type gear, pretty consistently between 2,800 and 3,000. I've hit 3,000 before, like 3,030 or something like that. It was like 3,000 and change before, but that's only been a couple times. Usually I'm in the high like 2,000s though if I'm rocking like max spell power gear, which if we're playing like with a group like this, it's not bad for me to run that gear, but it's like I have like 1,000 less mana. I'm just much more squishy, so if I have to end up 1v1ing it all, it's not very good. So I haven't used that gear very much when I've been PvPing lately, just because I got a couple of good Starfire stuns there though. Because I just like I've gotten more kind of like used to or like more comfortable with playing with the lower spell power and just higher base stats like across the board basically. It'll be way better though once we get into Nax. Like the gear in Nax is going to be real insane for like a glass cannon build because it's stacked just with a ton of spell power. So we're going to be able to get like 650 plus spell power, like just normal, like in a full, like the full build, which will be insane. Okay, I'm going to the bank. I'm going to the bank. I'm going to the bank. And having that much spell power, like our Starfires will be critting 3k like every time. Like it's enough spell power to kind of give us that buffer where you should be basically hitting baseline around 1,500. Starfire should be critting around 3k. But every time you have toe up, it should for sure do that unless you get a partial resist. So what I'll have to do, should we keep it widescreen? You guys still like the widescreen? Should we put it back to normal? What I'll do is I'll throw this on instead of Band of Force Concentration. And I'll throw on Jindo's offhand. That still gets us up to that 3% hit. I'm gonna have to It's gonna swap my gear though when I switch this around. Got Veracity, like a Librum, the Librum of Veracity. Those things are worth a lot still, aren't they? Like 400 gold. Veracity's like the 8 agility, 8 strength one. I know those ones are expensive because I looked at like getting the rank 12 leggings enchanted, and it was a ton. It's like 100 gold in your server. Yeah, they're super expensive on our server because all the warriors and all the feral druids all want them, and the rogues too. $300 to 400 gold, yeah. Damn. Big grats, dude. Is there any reliable way to actually farm them? Like, does anything give them a significantly higher drop rate than other ways of getting it, or not really? Shit. I think I'm gonna run to the northern, or to the these ones. Maybe we should just check these 3. Gonna go these other 3. Only certain mobs drop them. Yeah, I know that. It's not really a specific place to farm them. Yeah, it's just like a super low drop rate from a few different mobs, huh? Supposedly, there's one spot you can farm Edge Masters that has like a higher drop chance than other places, but I don't know if that's for sure true or not. It's in where is it? Yeah, it's in Badlands. No, it's not. Where is it? I can't remember. Oh, it's Blasted Lands is where it is. Supposedly right here. Or here. I think it's here. These ogres. Oh, shit. Shit! Oh my god, dude. I thought he was gonna kill me right there. Holy crap. Okay, let's check last pool. Last pool. I don't think we got it. I don't think we got it. Nope. Okay, so you'll see this weak ore will pop up right here, and it'll be a lightning bolt looking picture. That weak ore is specifically tracking whenever the ring is actually procced, and it shows for the duration of the actual buff, which is only 10 seconds. A pre-made, or is it a pug? Netherwind? No, it's pug. We'll see. We'll see how many. I don't know how much team fighting we'll get, since this is not a pre-made, but we'll do our best. The problem that I had with this ring is that right now, for example, if we want to fight until it procs, it's basically like I'm fighting with one ring. And since I feel like for balance plays different than the other play styles. Like if you're playing like Insect Swarm, Moonfire, like where you're kind of relying on the damage over time stuff, where you like draw out the fights for a little bit longer, then that's one thing. But I feel like a lot of my play style really relies on like burst and like burst damage, and then like running away and setting up another burst. And so it's hard for me with my playstyle to capitalize on the actual buff because it's only for 10 seconds. So that was the issue I had with it, is that I just felt like it would proc like right as I killed someone, or it wouldn't proc for the vast majority of the fight, and I wasn't able to really utilize it well. But we'll see. Maybe it's very strong if you can couple it up with something like toe up, but it's just hard because a 10-second window is not very long, and then like if you get stunned or feared or something. Nice. It looks like we should get a little bit of a team fight here, so I'm gonna start fishing out some nice. Okay, there it is. Oh, and PI, and we have toe up, so this will be about as big a damage as we can get. 1500. Jesus, dude, 900 Starfire. I mean, Moonfire. But you see how fast it is? Like, it's hard to, like, do more than, like, one cast effectively during the buff. I'm going cat form here. Hop myself up. I'm going to go ahead and innervate. I'm also going to pop a mana potion. See, so like all this time right here, I'm playing with one less ring, basically, right? So like I'm getting no spell power on any all that damage of that whole fight, that whole encounter. All 6,000 of that damage, I got no bonus from that ring because it didn't proc at all. So that was the main issue I was having with it, is it just was like not able to. It just felt like it would be better to have 20 or 30 bonus spell power 100% of the time than to be just relying on the procs, because it's real hard in PvP to actually utilize that 10 seconds effectively. You definitely could hit the highest numbers with that though. Like if you have max spell power, wait for that to proc, then pop your toe up and like just go ham. Like that's like the best way to do max damage, but it's just there's a lot of variables that just tough, man. It's hard to really pull it off. Looks pretty meh. Yeah, it is. I wish, honestly, like if this, like I wanted to test it because it's different for every class and it's hard to really know. I think for other classes, it's probably a lot better for us because so much of our damage as balance relies on long 3-second casts. It's hard to proc it because your quantity of casts isn't very high, and it's also hard to really utilize it well because you really want to try and utilize it with Starfire. And if you get kicked or anything, it just, you know, makes it hard to pull off. I think if I was like a Warlock and you could basically snapshot all your dots with a big spell power buff, like that situation, I could see it probably being pretty good. If you're playing the Insect Swarm Moonfire setup more, I could see that also being good because you could basically prioritize just spreading dots more so than like big like Starfire damage, and just be trying to kind of spread pressure a little more. And then when you get that up, you can do the same thing in Snapshot with Moonfire and Insect Swarm. But with my playstyle with this build, it just doesn't go really well. It's kind of like whatever. If you have any interest in playing Feral, I would say get Earthstrike for sure over it, because even if you're using those other builds, it's hard to justify that it's better than other. That's a good one to end on, 6-0. It's hard to justify that it's better than other caster rings, whereas like Earthstrike is like BIS no matter what, and like the other ones are like, it's just kind of an alternative to the other caster rings, you know what I mean? But it's whatever. It's nothing super exciting. I would not recommend going and grinding it out unless you just don't have any other rings. Then it's not bad, but supposedly overall output wise, it's comparable to like Ring of Spell Power as far as from like a DPS perspective. So we'll see. In the later phases, I could see it might being able to be good where we're stacking a ton of spell power and then doing like one-shot montages, just trying to bait out procs of that ring and then just like blow people up. But pretty niche use case, you know what I mean? But all right, guys, I'm going to... good for Lothab? Yeah, it's true, man. That's true. There might be situations where it's decent moving forward. We'll have to see. But it's like kind of anticlimactic when I got it this time. So, but thanks for hanging out, guys. Like always, I do appreciate it. I'm going to hop off for tonight. But we'll be back. I'm going to try and do some more PvP streaming for the last little bit of our ranking here this weekend. And then we got Raid a week from tonight. We're going back into AQ40 if you guys want to come and hang out. But I will catch you guys in the next one. You guys have a good night. Peace.